Hello, my name is Oliver Gladwin. I'm here to show you a masterclass in how to prevent food waste in our kitchens. The world wastes so much food, and especially in our industry, and it's our responsibility as chefs to reduce and minimize that food waste. I run 2 restaurant kitchens with my brothers up in London, and our main concentration is to reduce food waste. We produce seasonal British produce from our farms, so preventing waste in our kitchens is our primary concern. I'm going to show you some fun techniques that you can teach and inspire your chefs to do to use up all the ingredients you buy. This is a masterclass on meat preparation. The most important thing is we respect the animals we're getting into our fridges. I have great friendships and relationships with all my suppliers and know exactly what breeds and what age and what weight I'm buying my animals in at. And it's important that you know where the cuts come from, how you're going to use them, and to incorporate different dishes onto your menu. On my menus, I separate slow and fast cooking, meaning I can take the shoulders, the bellies, and the shins for slow cooking. And then from the fast cooking, I can cook seamed out legs and the loins, meaning I can use the whole animal to prevent any waste. One of the best parts of this recipe is that we can take the bones from this and make a broth from it. Now you can see that there is some flesh there, but that's not the biggest issue because I'm going to use it in my chicken stock. The feet of any animal hold an amazing amount of gelatin. To put them in stocks and broths is a fantastic way to gain flavour. So you could do this technique with any other bird from the poultry family. So from a partridge to a pheasant, a duck, a quail. It's a really good technique. From the carcass, from any of the off trim from the bird, we're just going to make a little broth out of this to put in your risotto or to serve as a soup. A little bit of water, some garlic, some lemon, any off trim herbs. Here's one I made a moment ago. It smells delicious. The most important part of curing is understanding that the salt is what preserves it. So the salt gets absorbed into the meat, which gives it natural seasoning. And the moisture gets extracted out of it, which helps dry it out and give it a great shelf life. Now this is a wonderful way to preserve pork and other cuts of the animal. So we could do this with a copper or a spare rib from the neck, or you could do this with the higher part of the pork belly or the loin to make back fat bacon. So this is a sweet dry cure that is best left in the fridge to 4 to 5 days, massaging it every day. By the end of it, the meat should be drier and you should see the darkness of the flesh. This means that it's cured and it can be ready to age by hanging it out of the cure. Use it when you want. So here I'm going to make a really simple chicken liver salad with some seasonal vegetables, some of the bacon we cured earlier, and just show you how easy it is to make a really delicious dish out of an inexpensive ingredient. So here we've got some chicken livers. Great to put on your menu, it gives you great margins. Now I'm going to put them on a tray and season them with some mustard flour and some rice flour. This will help them become really crispy, and I'll cook them at a high temperature in the bacon fat for it to have a great crunch in the salad. Chives, part of the onion family, it gives real strength to a salad. Not everybody loves raw onion, but raw chives are fantastic. Use the natural shape of your vegetables when you're making a salad like this. It gives it great weight and freshness. Radicchio. These are quite bitter, so I've made a sweetened mustard dressing to go with it. But when you're prepping something as beautiful as this, it's important to use the natural look to it. So I'm going to thinly slice all the way down the length of the radicchio and then right to the core on either side. These chicken livers are now cooked. I'm going to add them into the bowl. And I'm just going to toss the salad so all the bacon, the sultanas the radicchio and chives can be really well dressed. A chicken liver, chive radicchio, crispy bacon and soaked sultana salad dressed with fresh mustard seeds is really easy cooking. So that's the end of my meat masterclass. I hope you can use those techniques to prevent waste and use the best of your ingredients.